This is a full tour of the Rossmonster Baja Trail LX that you can win in our current A Race Against Blindness fundraiser. Let's check it out. The Rossmonster Baja is a full-time capable adventure truck. That means you can work in it, you can play in it, and you can sleep in it. It has the capabilities to do all of that. So let me show you all the nifty features that make this such a unique and special rig that you guys can win. We will start with what this is built on. This is built on the Ford F-350 Super Duty chassis with the Lariat trim. That means it's basically a truck. The truck then has the coach built onto it on the back where you usually see the bed of the truck. So it makes it much easier to drive than a big Class A motorhome, a lot of the big Class Cs. It's basically a truck, so getting in and out of gas stations, parking lots, going to the store, running the errands while you're doing your adventure travel is so much simpler because it's truly just a truck. Now, saying it's just a truck is a little bit of an understatement because a Ford Super Duty itself is an extremely capable vehicle, and then Rossmonster took it and made it even better. So this is lifted up on a Carly pin top 3.5-inch lift, paired up with 37-inch off-road tires and method wheels. The Ford F-350 Super Duty chassis is a 4x4 vehicle, so you can switch between 2, 4 high, and 4 low. So it gives you a lot of capabilities for the bad elements and when you're hitting the trail. Rossmonster also added the full bodyguard front bumper. This obviously looks cool, but it's very functional as well. It gives you protection when you're off-road. It keeps you protected from animals while you're driving on the highway, and it also has tons of off-road lights, and it is a winch-capable bumper. I mentioned the lights in the bumper. We gave this a full KC Highlights lighting package, which this Rossmonster Baja is the first one to have a custom KC Highlights lighting package. I hope they do it much more in the future because I truly love the lighting package that we have on this. If you know anything about our fundraisers, we use KC Highlights a lot, and there's a reason. They look good, they're functional, and they're a great company based in Arizona where we are based. Up top, we have the 50-inch FlexEra light bar. We put 2 FlexEra ditch lights on it. We have FlexEra lights all along the bumper and in the fog light locations, and then we gave it a full Cyclone Amber rock light package, which lights up the wheel wells, but also lights up under the truck so you can see around your campsite while you're in low light conditions. It looks great and it's very functional. Now, before I get carried away and show you the luxury interior of the coach where you're going to be living and playing, I want to show you the inside of this truck because it is comfortable and it's very feature rich on the inside. So let's check out the inside of the Lariat trim. So the Ford F-350 Lariat interior is a very nice drivable interior. I'm 6'5", and this is actually the type of truck I drive in my personal life. It's very comfortable for a big guy. It has tons of legroom, and then it has 4 seats. So the people behind you still have tons of space. So whether you're traveling with kids or dogs, you have seat belts for 4 and tons of space in here. Now this interior is a bit upgraded over your standard Lariat trim, which has all the comfort features like heated and cooled seats and all the different driving modes. Rossmonster and our customizations took it up a notch. So we have the S-Pod system to control your off-road lights. So you can turn on your ambers, you can turn on your brights, and then you can individually control which lights you want on at different times, depending on whether you're off-road or what kind of conditions you're in. It also has the factory auxiliary upfitter switches, so you can add even more controls up here, like if you add any more off-road accessories, etc. This is a great place to do it. Another feature that I really love on here is the Wolf box. So this provides you the ability to see both in the front and the rear, and it's also got some recording features, so if you need kind of that dash cam security, this is an additional way to have that. So overall, Ford F-350 Lariat, very comfortable interior. You're going to love driving this, even more so than most big RVs and stuff like that. It's a very comfortable truck to be driving. Now, I know you really want to see the inside, but before we go in there, I want to tell you about our mission at A Race Against Blindness. I'm the co-founder, Steve Johnston. I founded the nonprofit after I found out my son has a rare genetic condition causing him to lose his vision. It's called retinitis pigmentosa, caused by Bardet-Biedl syndrome. For the last 3 years, we've been doing fundraisers like this one, where you can win amazing prizes, and that process helps us fundraise for a clinical trial that could save the eyesight of kids like Luke. To date, we have funded over $5.1 million to that clinical trial. That is an amazing accomplishment that we wouldn't have been able to accomplish without supporters like you, sponsors like Rossmonster, and adventure truck giveaway rigs like this. That's the mission of this, that's why we're here, and that's the impact that you are having by supporting this fundraiser. Now, let's go check out the inside. Now, before we go inside, I want to talk about a couple features along the side of the truck here. As you can see, you got the awning above me. This is an electric awning that will open up in a little bit for you. And this is your Max Tracks table. This is kind of a Rossmonster special. These are the only guys that do it. It is truly Max Tracks. You can take some Max Tracks off, use it for recovery, and use it as an off-road accessory. But it's also functional because they've turned it into a table. So while it's mounted up like this, it's out of the way, but then it also just drops down. And now you have an exterior work surface where you can put your coffee, you can do all kinds of stuff outside. So it turns it into a functional space, just a really cool added feature that Rossmonster does. Now, as you're coming around the back, we have extra opportunities for storage and customization based on how you are gonna use your off-road rig. You have these 3 MOLLE systems that can accommodate different custom storage boxes by Rossmonster. They have big ones, they have small ones, they have tall ones. Do all kinds of different stuff with it, different ways you can set it up. Really cool feature. Now, one of the things that people forget about a big Super Duty adventure truck like this is the towing capacity. This is a Ford F-350, which means it has a ton of towing capacity. So if you want to take, razors, boats, big trailers for more gear, you have tons of options for what you want to bring behind you. People have even asked if they can bring horses, and yes, it could tow a horse trailer properly equipped. So lots of ways that you could use this setup. It's an amazing rig. Now, let's get inside this thing. So here is how you're gonna get into your truck. You have a little drop-down step, so you can easily get up into this taller truck. And right here, you have a lockable keypad. You have different settings you can do on it, so you can be able to get in and out of it with a key or just use your truck keys. So right now, it's open, so I'm just gonna pull it on open. It swings out of the way, and now you can get into your truck. Now, this is kind of one of the most unique differentiating features of Rossmonster. As you can see, this truck is actually not very tall right now because it has a drop-down roof. So while you're driving and when you're on the road, you are lower profile. It means less drag, and it's just easier to get in and out of places, and you're gonna hit less obstacles while you're off-roading, like trees. This is a big differentiator from other hard-sided off-road vehicles. You see the big earth roamer style ones where they're very tall and it's a fixed top. It's not gonna move up or down. What the Rossmonster does, which is I love that feature about it. So let's see it, go on up. It's a very quick process. I'm gonna keep talking throughout the whole thing. So you hit a button and it starts going up. So pretty quick setup camp. You get to camp, you park your truck, you get it leveled up, you find your perfect spot, and then you lift up your top. Within just a minute, you're gonna be ready to camp. So here you are in a beautiful location, enjoying a beautiful sunrise, getting ready for camp. It's super easy, and here it goes. It's headed on up, and now you can see how this is gonna become a much taller truck. You're gonna have your interior living space, and like I mentioned, I'm 6'5". That means I have a very hard time fitting inside of most trucks, most travel trailers, even vans are very hard for me. But the Rossmonster Baja, as you will see, I fit perfectly inside of it. So here we are, we're almost at the top, and now you're at camp. So here you go, you can see how much taller it gets. It reveals all your inside windows, so you get all kinds of lighting inside. And right here, this pops up and out of the way. And now you're ready to go on in. So I'm gonna head on in and show you the inside. Let's do it. So here I am, I'm inside the Rossmonster Baja. Now, it's not light in here right now, but they have a full control panel master system that turns all your lights on and controls all your interior system. So I wanna show you how that works. So here we are, we have your control panel. As you can see, it controls things like the water pump, Starlink, air compressor, and your awning. So I'm gonna show you how the lights come on right now. This is your off position, and it's pretty well lit in here because of all the windows, but wait till you see all these lights come on. You switch the lights, and then now we have our dome lights come on. You have your under cabinets lights come on. You have your toe kick, you have your porch, and you have your above cabinets. And now you have this full, beautiful, well-lit interior that's not just stylish, but super functional. I love the way this looks once it's all lit up. So one of the biggest questions people ask us about all of our adventure rig setups is, what's the bath and shower setup? Well, I'm pleased to inform you that the Rossmonster Baja has a beautiful bath and shower setup. So right here, you have your bath and shower. This opens up out of the way. You have some storage, you have a mirror, and now you have your full wet bath setup. So you have 40 gallons of water, you have heated water, it's a great setup, and then you have your Thetford toilet right here. So bath, shower, taken care of. Beautiful setup, and then you're good to go. Now we are getting into the living features of the Rossmonster Baja. So as you can see, it's very luxurious, very beautifully designed, but it's very functional, capable, and it's a great setup to be able to live in. So whether you're a full-time traveler, which there are many full-time travelers on YouTube currently living in these Rossmonster Bajas full-time, we'll link some of them below in the comments. You can also be a weekend warrior. This is a great setup for people who just want to go out and make some adventures. And it can also be a mobile workstation because of the capabilities this has, which I'll get into in just a little bit. So as we're looking at the features in here, you have all this overhead storage. These are all on these soft closed drawers, and then you can put all your kind of gear up above. It's a great set of storage all along in here, and it looks great. Right here, you have your induction cooktop. You have 2 burners for it, so you can do some pretty significant off-grid cooking out here. You have your isotherm refrigerator, and as you're coming over here, you do have your microwave and your full sink setup, and then this comes up out of the way and gives you a little cooking storage, but it also gives you your full space here if you want to have this on here. So great setup. I mentioned all the ways that you could use this: work, play, or sleep. So this is a great workspace. This is a mobile little lagoon table, so you can get it around to your liking. This also represents a great gathering space. As you can see, it's a full L shape. You can probably fit 4 or 5 people pretty comfortably around this. It's a great place to gather, hang out, enjoy things in here while there's maybe bad weather or things are cold outside. It's a great little gathering space. This is also a functional space. This table drops down to right here, and then all these paddings come on top of it, and now you have an extra sleeping space for 2 people. It's a great way to be able to have 4 people in here, and I haven't shown you the bed that's above the cab yet. So I talked about the windows while we were outside. As you can see, we basically have 360-degree windows, which is great for being able to see everything. You can open them all up for airflow, but when it comes to privacy, no problem. Rossmonster took care of it because these all have your integrated screens on them. So with a quick pull down, you're blacked out, private, and good to go. And while I said that you can black it out and you're good to go for privacy, I forgot to mention the Bugscreens. So these also have integrated Bugscreens. So when you open up your window, so you want to let your airflow in, but you don't want to let the bugs in, they have the integrated see-through Bugscreens that will keep the air flowing, but not let the bugs in. Let's talk capacities and features for a second. While you're off-grid, you want to know how long you can stay. That's always one of the most popular questions. And the answer is, it depends. It depends on how much you are using the different systems in here and how much power you're using. It also depends on the weather, because this is a solar setup. You have 600 watts of solar up on the roof, which if you're not familiar with solar, that is a ton of solar. So if you're getting decent lighting, that can really help keep you recharged, keep everything going out here. There is a 1,000 amp hour lithium battery, and there is a 3,000 watt inverter. So the 3,000 watt inverter is what lets you plug in your 110 and use things like your computers, your hair dryer, anything you want to do while you're off grid is going to need that inverter. So great setup to have all those different capabilities. Lets you work, play, and stay off grid for a very long time. Now, one of the other things that people always talk about with your off-grid capabilities is what is the water setup. So this is a 40-gallon freshwater system, and I believe it has 10 gallons of gray water. So you have your fresh and your gray. It's a great setup, lots of capabilities there, tons of storage. Let's move into the main sleeping area now. So as you can see, you have a full queen bed above the cab. This is a big spacious area to be able to easily sleep 2 people. Now, we have the plastic wrapping on this because we are not using it. It's gonna stay like this until the winner gets to sleep in it for the very first time. Super cool setup. So there's a few features I wanna call out up here above the cab area. So you have your skylight, which can let air in and out. You can close it to black it out, but if you want airflow while you're sleeping out in the beautiful mountains, it's a great way to be able to let air in, let light in. It's an awesome setup. You have a couple of reading lights up above, so you can have your easily accessible lights up there. And you even have storage up there for extra things you want to put closer to your bed area. Now, one of the questions people ask is, how do I get up into this area? Well, Rossmonster has a really cool solution for that, and they have this ladder system. So while you're driving and you're in camp, it stores away, and then it pops off, and here you go. You lock it on here, and now you have your ladder to be able to climb up in and out of your bed. It's a really great feature. Now, while you're down here, this is actually one of the things that people talked about the most during our last Rossmonster Baja is how much the integrated pass-through meant to them when it came to camping and setups. Because it's both functional, it's great, you can be able to get in and out of the cab, you can access stuff that you want to store down there, etc. It's also a safety feature. So while you're at camp, if for some reason you don't feel safe and you want to be able to break down camp and drive away, you don't have to get out of your vehicle. literally be in here, crawl through, get in your truck, and drive to safety if something happens. It's a really cool feature. It's great. We've had a lot of comments that people really like that feature about the Rossmonster Baja, and I happen to agree. So I mentioned that we have this controller screen to be able to basically control everything electronic within your system. This gives you a good status indicator. It shows what status your battery is at, so you have an idea of how much percentage you're at. It also shows your tanks. So we're at 90% full on our fresh, and we're at 0 on our gray tank right now. And then this is a quick way to turn on the dome light, on and off. You have an onboard air compressor, so you can air up and air down your tires. This controls the water pump, so you can actually pump water through the system. This is going to be how you open and close your awning. And like I mentioned, we have a Starlink prep on this. As we go to our next screen, this is the battery indicator. It's a lot more technical. You can turn off your main battery and all these different features. Probably not something you're going to be using a lot, but it's great to understand all that. It also has your solar controller over here, so you can see how much voltage you're getting from your solar system. So it gives you kind of an idea of how well the sun is actually helping power up your rig. As you come over here, now we're going to get to our comfort features. So we have our heating. So this is a hydronic heating system, which means it has hydronic in-floor heating, and which heats the floors, which is great while you're in cold camping, but it also gives you the heating options to heat the whole rig. You have hot water, and then you also have your ventilation system, so you can have your AC, which is up in the roof here. It's low profile, it doesn't stick out much, so you have heating and cooling, which gives you that 4-season camping setup. As you're coming over here, these are your switches to be able to do all your lights. So they are dimmable, so you can choose how bright you want them on. So if you just want your under cabinet lights on real low, or your toe kick really low, so you can have your kind of low lighting at night while you're winding down, or you just want to be able to see a little bit, it's great to be able to control with a slider how much you want those lights to be on. Really easy setup. And then your last one here is just another status indicator for your fresh and your gray. The last thing I'll talk about before we wrap up our tour is some of the basic safety features. You do have your fire extinguisher, you have a smoke detector, and you have a carbon monoxide warning system. All right, well that wraps up our Rossmonster Baja tour. This is the adventure truck that you can win. As you can see, it is made to go places, make memories, and have so much comfort and features while you're out on the road. So whether you're a full-time traveler or somebody just looking to make epic memories, or you just want to support an amazing cause and fund site-saving research for kids, get entered. You could be the one out here living and playing in this amazing truck. Thanks for watching. Now head over to the website, get your entries, and please also support Rossmonster. These guys are amazing for being a part of this fundraiser. Thank you, everybody.